Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Scott Aromatico. Thank you for joining me for yet another fragrance review. I hope wherever you are in this world, this video is finding you well, and happy holidays to you and yours. Well, just recently I did a video about some of my favorite releases of 2024. And some of those included some niche fragrances, some of those included some indie niche, and some designers. I thought I'd stick with that theme, have a little bit of fun, and I hope you'll be thinking of some of your favorites as well. But some of my favorite pickups from this year. That doesn't mean they were released this year. These are just fragrances that I finally got around to picking up, and some of them will have come from this year, and some of them have been out for a while, and I finally was able to add them to my collection, and I'm so glad to have them. Before I dive into the list, if you would just do me a quick favor, hit that thumbs up really quick for me. I really appreciate it. It'll help this video get out to more people. It'll reach the algorithm. They love it when you smash that thumbs up. And it also helps if you leave a comment. I know more than 80% of you are brand new watchers. So please, if you would, leave a comment and also hit that subscribe button, because most of you that are subscribed to me, you know, I think about 20% of you are watching my videos and 80% are new subscribers. So come on, join the fragrance family. Let's have some fun. I don't know it all. I don't pretend to know it all. I just like to entertain and have fun and do what I love. And I learn a lot from you guys. So I'd love for you to come along and help me learn, and I can help entertain you. And it doesn't cost a thing. So hit that subscribe button down below and then hit those bell notifications off to the side. And we are off and running. And I am going to share with you my favorite pickups of 2024. Let's go.
Scott Aromatico knows his stuff. Fragrances he loves enough. Every scent a story told. Unique perfumes, brave and bold. He talks about the notes he finds.
First one I want to talk about, I love this presentation. I fell in love with this fragrance. I think it's unique. I don't think there's a lot of fragrances like this on the market. You can prove me wrong. That's okay. That's what the comment section's for. But guys, what do you think of this brand new release that came out in 2024? This is from Carolina Herrera called CH Birds of Paradise for Him. Wow, I love this fragrance. I love the tropical nature of this fragrance. As soon as you spray it, you get that beautiful chamomile and the violet leaf. But more importantly, what I kind of get is kind of like this soft tropical sweetness. I'm not really sure where that's coming from. It almost kind of reminds me of like a sweet coconut, kind of like a creamy coconut. I don't think that's an ingredient listed in here, but I really get something kind of tropical and fruity that smells really, really good. As the fragrance starts to change, you get something dry, you get something aromatic, it becomes very musky, and there's a little bit of sweetness as well coming from the tonka. What I get from this fragrance is just something tropical, a bit fruity, you know, kind of a grassy green, fresh, warm, and musky fragrance. And I think what this fragrance is supposed to invoke is kind of like a tropical rainforest after it stopped raining and the sun comes out and you've got that high humidity, you know, all the birds start to sing, the insects are going off, and it's just kind of warm and tropical all around you. I think that's what this fragrance is supposed to invoke, but it is definitely beautiful. It is definitely a casual, calming, just an amazing fragrance. So definitely check this one out. It's a great pickup for this past year, Birds of Paradise by Carolina Herrera. All right, one of my favorite pickups from this year is from one of my favorite niche houses. Of course, we are talking about the house of Mancera, and I finally got to pick this one up. It's called Tona Cola, and it is not disappointed. My whole family loves this one. And basically what you're gonna get is, you guessed it, is a nice Coca-Cola effervescent fizzy vibe coming from this fragrance. You get Coca-Cola, you get vanilla, you get a lot of cherry, there's some cinnamon, it's warm, it's cozy, there's a touch of leather. Of course, as always with Mancera, I shouldn't say always, but for me on my skin, I always get great performance, 8+ hours, and this is a compliment getting beast, and it's one of those fragrances that'll put a smile on your face. If you're on the fence about this fragrance, it really is good. Unless you just hate sweet gourmandish fragrances, then I get it. But if you love that kind of style, you're gonna love Tona Cola. It's exactly how you think it would smell, kind of like a fizzy cola and just a little bit of leather undertones on the bottom. Really, really love this one. All right, I've been in this fragrance game for a little over 3 years. I had to have this fragrance. I've been thinking about it for a long time. I don't know why I put it off for so long, but I finally got it. Of course, this is from the luxury house called Initio, and this one is called Side Effect. I had tried it before. I knew I loved it. I love so many from this house, right? They make so many amazing ones, but this one right here is perfect for the fall and winter. It really does have good projection on my skin, and as soon as you spray it, you get boozy rum, a great tobacco scent, creamy sandalwood, cinnamon, sweet, it's warm, it's cozy, it's everything you want in a masculine fragrance. It's perfect for this time of year. It just kind of has a Christmassy feel, if you will, especially for the holidays. I love this one. It puts me in my happy place. I think you guys probably like this one as well. There are a lot of great tobacco scents out there, but Side Effect is definitely one of them and deserves to be on that list, so I'm glad I was able to pick it up this year. All right, let's jump back to designer. I talk about this, I'm a gatekeeper for this fragrance. Let's just call it what it is. I'm a gatekeeper from this fragrance. I am going to get a backup bottle when I run out. I spray this a lot, so I'm gonna need one really, really quick. The dent in this one is right about here. I bought this one this year. This is from Valentino. Green Stravaganza. Guys, what can I say, okay? I'm not gonna dive into this one really, really deep. If you love espresso shots, you're gonna love this fragrance. That's basically what you're gonna get. A little bit of citrus up top with some bergamot, and then you're gonna get that shot of espresso that is absolutely creamy and delicious, and it just smells so good, and I get wafts of it all day. I think there's even a little bit of clean, kind of earthy vetiver in the dry down, but guys, really what I pick up is the coffee and the bergamot in the top. It's so simple, it's easy, it's a compliment getting fragrance. To me, it's a dumb reach, but it's really a great fragrance. It smells so good. It's becoming one of my favorite coffee scents. Sorry, the cap's on crooked. It's becoming one of my favorite coffee scents in my collection. Glad I picked this one up this year. When I smelled it in Dillard's, I knew I had to have it, guys. So definitely go to Dillard's and smell this one, see if you like it. This is Green Stravaganza by Valentino. It's awesome, guys. I love it. I'm not gonna lie, here's a fragrance I don't exactly know how to pronounce. Probably should have done my homework on this one, but I was so glad to pick this one up. I have a new store in my mall, guys, and I was able to get this one from Latafa. The store I'm talking about, of course, is Jasmine Bliss. It is in my mall locally, and it is an Arabian fragrance store. Of course, they have some designer and they have niche as well, but I'm going to be hitting them up mainly for their Arabian fragrances, or Middle Eastern, as you like to call them. But guys, you know this one. This one got a lot of hype, right? This is by Latafa. It's my second Latafa fragrance this year, and this one is called Kamra. Did I say that right? I am so glad I picked this fragrance up, and what made me pick this one up is when I finally bought the new release that came out this year, Teriyaki Intense. I bought this one, had to have it. Let's see here. When I bought this one right here, I knew I had to have this guy, and I smelled it, and it's amazing, guys. And basically, to me, this is inspired, not quite a dupe, not quite a clone, but this is inspired by Angel Share, but it's a little bit different as well. I love it, guys. As soon as you spray it, you're gonna get that warm, cozy feel that you would get from a fragrance like this. Absolutely beautiful. The cinnamon, it's got dried fruits, praline, lots of vanilla, warm, cozy, and it's really, really, really good. And it's got a lot of projection. It's got a lot of performance on my skin. It lasts for 8+ hours. And a lot of these Latafa fragrances are just so good. And 60 bucks for a fragrance that performs and is inspired by Angel Share, you can't beat it. I love this one. I love the bottle too. Great presentation, guys. So definitely glad I picked this one up this year. All right, guys, next fragrance is from an indie niche house. I am so glad I discovered this fragrance house this year, and I already have so many in my collection, guys. This one right here is called 402 Vanilla, Toffee, and Sandalwood, and it smells exactly how you would think. An amazing gourmand fragrance. You got that beautiful green apple in the top, vanilla, sweet caramel, sweet sugar, creamy sandalwood, warm, cozy, musky. This is sweet and comforting and elegant. You have to like gourmand fragrances. It's a little bit on the sweet side, but what I like is how well it's blended and how smooth it is. Definitely get good performance from this fragrance. Absolutely intoxicating. Guys, you gotta try this one. I'm so glad I picked it up. 402 Vanilla, Toffee, and Sandalwood. Next fragrance I'm gonna talk about, of course, comes from the house of Zaharoff. Love, love, love this house. Anyone who's associated with my channel knows this is my favorite fragrance house. And I'm not gonna talk about the one you think I'm gonna talk about. I am gonna talk about Blue Seraphim. This is one of my favorite pickups from this year. Got a nice little dent in it already. Man, I let my family smell this one. Everybody in my family at Thanksgiving fell in love with this. Everybody thought this was intoxicating. This is one of the great new releases from Zaharoff, and I think it's going to be a Hall of Famer and a classic. I'm going to give it a high 9, like a 9.5, guys. Not going to quite give it a 10, but it is so good. If you're looking for a fragrance that's good all year round, that's versatile, works in the summertime just as well as it does in the winter, you can wear it with any outfit, anytime, any occasion, look no further than this amazing fragrance. Sweet green apple, soothing lavender, aquatic, aromatic, warm, musky, so smooth. I love how smooth this one is. And guys, you want to go ahead and get this for the new year. Start out the new year right by getting a great fragrance or a late Christmas present, or maybe you have a birthday coming up, but definitely check this one out. And if you check out my link in the description down below, I have a promo code that'll save you 10% off your next purchase. You guys probably thought I was going to talk about Precious Treasure, and it is one of the hot new releases of this year. Unfortunately, it came out in limited edition. I think more are going to come, but with different packaging, but I had to go with this one. This was my favorite release of this year, Blue Seraphim. What are some of your favorite pickups? Let me know in the comments down below. It doesn't have to be exactly from this year. It could be just fragrances that you scooped up this year. They could have been from 5 years ago, 10 years ago, or this year. Let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to see your list. They always inspire me and I get a kick out of reading them. So the guys, stop by, say hello, hit that thumbs up button, come be a part of my fragrance family, and I'll see you all in the next video. This is Scott Aromatico, out.